And we're back. Back again. Back in Pacific Drive. Okay, so today be the last day of Pacific Drive. We've been to every area, every junction, except the last one, that has a story in it. The question is how many more areas we're gonna go to after that. I don't know. But this might be the final thing. A little bit of Spanish there. We replaced most parts on the car in preparation for this. To make sure everything works. We also stocked up on stuff. We have a lot of energy if we need it. We have lots of repair stuff if we need it. Lots of... yeah, we have. A backup bumper if the limiter fails. We have Olympium torch if we need it. I should probably pick that up. That's fine. 2 spare tires should be enough, right? And if things really go bad, we have a liberator to get parts for my car. What if I should... no, the other liberator, or the better liberator just has more charges. I don't do the charges, so we should be good. We have lots of stuff. We should be good. We have everything we need to go there, so... time to go? Yep. The only tech we haven't unlocked here, by the way, is the one we need to die for. We literally need to die and then scan our corpse, like it's a... like a... souls. Like runes or souls. Like we have to scan and get like stuff. But that has never happened, so we haven't died a single time. Well, we were close to dying one time, but I decided the game is crashing. Yeah, you know how it is. One last decor before we go. Old school scheme reveal. Oh, that's really... that is a classic. Okay. I think we're good to go. So. We go. Right. No, we did excise all... yeah, we don't have any crux. Yeah, we're good. Okay, let's go. Let's go. This might be short stream if this is the only mission. But we'll see. Let's go. We said we're going this way? Yeah. This, into this. Yeah, I think that's what we decided. We're not going this, right? Because this doesn't go into this. We're going to go in, yeah, this is the only, yeah. All right. We don't need any loot, but what if there are cosmetics in there? No cosmetics. No, wait, there are cosmetics in there. I'm just blind. No, I didn't put it in the detailing station. Oh, whoops. Up to Daisy. I thought I did. I did not put it in the detailing station. I didn't say goodbye to my data grades. Well, yes. It happens. Tool shifter, okay. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Sorry. Just stopping by those because those could have a decent chance of having cosmetics in them, so why not? The boring junctions. I get why they have those highway junctions, but they're still just feel kind of like a waste of time. Even if they have a mechanical purpose with making things break and maybe finding some free loot, they still feel mad. Because it's just like a straight line. There's no real danger. And you're just supposed to pass through and waste fuel / battery. It's not great. It's not great. Those red lines are never a danger initially if you're just driving directly when they spawn when you get to them the first time. Because the blades always spawn in the exact opposite ends. So if you haven't been to one of those yet, to that one specific yet, you just drive over it and you'll be fine as long as you're not at one of the ends. Because the blade has to spin up and then drive, so you can just drive over it without any worries, as long as you don't. As long as you're not tardy. another line. There's corrosive waterways. Well, it's fine. There isn't that much water here. There we go. Just stopping up. That's 0.4 km. That's adequate. I need 4 in total. I should be able to get 4 easily. How much was that? 1.6? Oh, that was 1.2. Okay, that was much better. We're almost halfway on my KLM requirements. Very nice. Is the next area we should get very close if not surpass it, but we should get very close. That's good enough. So we're good on KLM. But I don't have a handbrake. Oh, really? Ajax. Well, not that I need it, because I don't have space anyway. Accidentally did a special broadcast. It's fine. It is completely fine. You're fine. Up. One button. Let's go. Going in here to in here. Magnified explosions. No Olympium. So we don't care. Okay. Great. The only thing we're gonna need is anchors. Perfect. By perfect I mean, we'll see. wonder what's gonna happen. Because... right, Tobias is dead. We don't know if the well is going to help us leave. If it's gonna do something else. So... actually kind of a weird situation we're in. Also, we don't know what's gonna happen to Poppy and Francis. Like, if we just leave, what are they gonna do? They are still stuck wherever they are currently situated, so... what are they gonna do? Yep. That's a thief. We're just gonna move around him. I don't really need you, so I'm just gonna... today I'm gonna value priority. Right, we're at 4.1, so we have a direct way of exiting the next area if we need to. But our car is basically in almost perfect condition, so very nice. Oh, very nice. No. There you go. But do I want to replace metallic red with security? No. Time for story. Double corner shaker. That's not too bad. Okay, that's weird. No anchors.
Give us the rundown, Francis.
What, me?
The electrical grid is your department.
You know the plan as well as I do.
So you'd rather trust me than have to speak up for yourself? Guess you're on your own, driver. Good luck.
Okay, fine. The regular anchors aren't enough to overcharge the ARC device to the level we need. But there's an old anomaly barricade we can piggyback onto. It's archaic technology, an early attempt to stop anomalies from drifting out into the wider Olympic Peninsula. It worked for some time,
Until it didn't.
but long enough to get the old wall built.
The barricade's in bad shape, but what's a little rampant voltage leakage? Not like the ghosts and goblins of the Deep Zone will mind. And if they do, more the better for Francis. Huh?
Appreciate the olive branch, Abby, but boy, do you have a lot to learn about the paranormal. I'd be happy to give you a primer after all this is over.
Ugh, hard pass. I'm far too old for that.
The car will induce a current along the barricade, in the same way you did it crossing the old wall. Every connection point needs to be induced within a limited time. Electrify the entire barricade, and we'll have all the power we need.
You heard him. Floor it, driver.
This again.
You're near the barricade's operating station. Can you get in there and look around? We need something that'll give us the lay of the land.
Magnets for explosions. Oh, there it is.
Perfect. I'm uploading the barricade map to your ARC device. By my calculations, if you electrify all 8 posts, you'll have all the power you need. Appy, does that seem right?
Does it seem right to you?
I think so. Yeah, I ran the numbers a few times, and
Then get to it, driver.
She seems a lot more supportive now, but I guess she feels bad because of what happened to Tobias. Alright. We're going a total round. Let's go. Equip the limb shield. Just realized that. Well, we're just gonna have to deal. Or...
all right, it's working.
Oh, really? You had to do me like that? Okay, got lucky. Radio for this. Distracting.
You're making good time. Keep it up.
Oh, come on. Almost didn't want to give me traction.
good, driver.
Halfway, I guess.
Few more to go.
Oh, come on, I didn't see that. Two more.
Okay.
It's close. And the final one.
Recharged. Arc device readings at 4.2 gigajoules and holding steady.
Good, then we're all set. The ARC device is ready to go. It'll hold that charge for as long as we need it. Pedal to the metal, driver. Storm's coming.
What do you mean storms? What the heck? Okay, deactivated the exit on their own. There we go. And we're out. Let's see where this leads us. Back home?
Nice work out there. The whale could be a lot. Take your time, gear up. No telling what that remnant's going to unleash.
Oh. Okay. not entirely sure.
Hey, driver. I sent you something, if you don't mind taking a look.
Okay, count increasing, menopause 150 dpm, seeing it's fine. Well within known parameters.
Tobias's favorite cryptid of them all. If it's not too much to ask, if you could put it on your dashboard, so Tobias can come along for the ride, for wherever you're going. But don't feel obligated by any means.
Sure, I'll replace my tardigrade with Tobias scripted. Sure. Anything else I need to do? I don't think so. Okay, this. We're gonna reload this one. It's harmful to humans. Well, that's great. That's right, that took us 5. That also has perpetual stability, which is nice. Not needed, but nice. It is okay. Wait, no, this is faster, right? If I go up here. Yeah, this is faster. I go up here, Like, yeah. What's the... but it says less. I need 5, so I should go these 2. I should go slower. Yeah. Just to make sure I have enough KLM. Just to make sure. We are good. Lots of scrap. Alright, I guess that's that then. Okay, let's go. Nothing else here? Not really. We could replace the lightning rod. So much. What about this? 1 kilowatt. Yeah, no, I don't need it. Okay, let's go. We are going to 2 in between routes to build up some KLM. Inet, Jade, Dan. Once again, we're going to go here. Wonder how many more runs we have to do to get to the well. Well, we'll see. Stop this time. We are not stopping this time. We're just gonna power through. Charge before we go into the level proper. In fact, let me just get this so I have the replacement ready. Let's go. Oh, there is story here. Well, that sucks. Guess I'll have to get it.
Program, the assistant to the general manager of the Section 1 Northern Facility, Dr. Ken Washington. Welcome.
Happy to be here.
Dr. Washington, I understand that you lived here in the zone for some time?
Yes, in fact, I was born and raised on the Olympic Peninsula. but there was never a question that I'd come home. I just figured it happened much later in my career, and here I am.
What can you tell us about this new initiative you're spearheading?
My chief focus since joining the regulatory commission was to put new technology into the hands of the...
Researching Ophelia Turner's story feels like poking around the edges of a void. When I look directly at my subject, nothing appears to be there. But as I tease around the edges, a shape begins to emerge in the null space. It is with great journalistic integrity that I began to define those edges. But even then, it's tempting to fill in the spaces with good old-fashioned imagination. But hey, I knew what I was signing up for when I decided to unearth a decades-old mystery. Welcome back. This is episode 4 of Frequency File. In lieu of no one having a personal account of Ophelia Turner, we turn to more facts in the periphery. In this episode, I dig into ARDA, the government agency behind the research and development of LIM technology, as well as the scant facts of LIM technology itself. Bear with me as we depart the shores of known, connected facts and slingshot from one theory to another. By now, you're probably starting to gather what the problem was with the very concept of LIM technology. The rumors about LIM were healthy and far-reaching, that it could solve world hunger and overpopulation, that it had alchemical powers to convert matter from one form to another, or would finally plug the technological gap needed to realize the long-dreamed-of perpetual energy machines. Even for the scientifically disinclined like myself, it's easy to conclude that no one technology could fulfill all of mankind's wildest fantasies. And yet, here was LIM technology, promising all those things in one swoop. And remember, any and all actual scientific detail about LIM technology was kept absolutely airtight. Every schematic, lab note, and mathematical proof that was allegedly smuggled out of the zone or recreated from memory was dissected by experts around the world. All were found to be well outside the realm of reality. And those scattered claims of rogue LIM technology out in the world, they were all red herrings, nothing proven.
I guess without anchor energy, you're not gonna get very far. Anchor energy, I mean. Without the LIM power source. That was close. If I touched either one of those, right, it was around that guy. That would have done a lot of damage to my car. How much do I need? I need 5. I have 4. Wow! Holy shit, already 4? These have been extremely fruitful. Oh, go away. Well, I looked at the radio for 1 second and immediately drove into the exact situation I narrowly avoided before. Good job, me. That was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant display of absolute idiocy. This is exactly what happens if you don't pay attention to the street. That is the perfect example of what happens if you don't pay attention. It can happen as quickly as exactly that. You just saw somebody Getting into a crash accident in real time. Exactly like that. Exactly like that. And that's why you should never take your eyes off the road. We'll heal up. 3. 4.3 is more than good enough to get into the final area and out of it. To get out of the final area. Getting into this. This doesn't risky now, but yeah. Let's repair up real quick. It will survive. That door is obsolete, it will survive. Great. Let's go. We go into this. We could in theory leave. We have almost everything, so we don't need to spend a lot of time here. We don't even need to get Olympium. We probably should get Olympium. But maybe not, maybe yes, maybe not greedy. Maybe we are greedy. Maybe we shouldn't be greedy, but maybe we could be greedy, but we probably shouldn't be greedy. But what if we were greedy? That is a lot of energy. But what if we were greedy? What if we greedied it up? One last time. Surely there's going to be Olympium somewhere. Very convenient anchor placement too. Very convenient anchor placement. That's a Smith. Oh, come on. There has to be some Olympium around here somewhere, right? There's no way there's no Olympium around here anywhere. Map isn't even that big. Okay, let's see. Nothing. So much for Olympium. It's fine. What a scam. Now I have to find a way up there. Over there. Okay. Thank you then. Lots of anchor energy. Not a single Olympium to lose it.
Hello, another? If you can hear this, I'm in Section 13, my transfer, the transfer is busted.
Nothing. Destroy 1000 trees. Nice achievement. Okay. It says this Olympium. No idea where it is though. Nope. That's a blacksmith. Right, Tobias. You can do it. Let's go. Not a single Olympium to our name because there wasn't any, but it's fine. The well. The well is in here? Oh. It's a specialized version of the zone. Okay, I see.
This is really it, huh?
Turn off the
The end of the
radio.
road. Soon we'll finally see for ourselves what caused the mass hallucination and what Tobias and Alan died for.
And whether it was all worth it. Francis,
Yeah?
thank you for trusting me when you had every reason not to. Getting to this point together with you, it makes me feel like my old self again.
It's been an honor to watch you work, Dr. Turner. These gamma readings, are they real? I can't even begin to guess what could be outputting this much radiation.
Some sort of energy reservoir, a massive fission reaction, or
A portal.
Atlantis. If this thing really leads us to Atlantis, I'm turning in my PhD.
God, if only Tobias were here to see it.
I would have liked to hear his take on all this. For once. All right, driver. You're almost to the threshold. Remember, Francis and I have got your back.
Once you get that car to the well, we'll keep the gamma ray burst under control for as long as we can. Whatever happens, whatever state you find yourself in, the ARC device will be your safety net. Use it. Get back to us, you hear me?
Ready when you are, driver.
Cool. Alright. I have an ion shield. I have a physical shield. So we are in good company. We have physical shields and we have radiation shields, so we should be good. Let's do it. Hello, Wishmaker from the Devil's Foot.
It's opening? Godspeed, driver.
Hoppy? Hoppy!
Did it work? What's the energy output? Damn it, Alan, I'm fine. Light nearly blinded me. Can you read it?
Yeah, let me see. 500 kilojoules? Hoppy, what is this?
The future. I call it limb waves.
Coffee delivery.
Alan, gosh. Is it that time already?
So, about leaving Arda. I was thinking, how about by Christmas?
Yes, maybe. I just need to solve this instability issue. I loathe to think about leaving the Olympic Peninsula like this.
There's always more to do.
I know. I'm sorry.
And I love you for it. I'm just wondering if you'll really be able to walk away from all this. It's okay if you can't.
You abandoned the world to work here beside me. Fair is fair.
S.T.A.L.K.E.R is a world-changing discovery. Your world-changing discovery. Fairness isn't even a consideration.
We agreed to have children, and I'm not having them in this hellhole.
Good, because I'd love to have 8.
Then I hope you're ready to carry at least half of those yourself.
I love you.
I love you.
Okay. Creepy. That little I love you that came after those of them. After those of them, like an echo. But an echo by someone else, so it's not an echo. But yeah. Whee!
Tobias, the movers are here. Wait, why aren't you packed?
I ain't going.
The evacuation orders.
Evacuation orders can go to hell. We leave and we never see the inside of these walls again. All the things we've been investigating, the ripple, the echoes from the swamp, they'll all fade away. I'm gonna stay and chase down these stories, wherever they take me.
Tobias,
Stay here. With me.
Oh, so it's an actual echo, because there was the stay here. Okay, so it was an actual echo. Okay, that's cool. So Francis wanted to leave and Tobias wanted to stay. Which is the exact opposite of... Oh, the exact opposite of... Poppy. He also wanted to leave.
I'm here to deliver the committee's decision. You have been found guilty of doctoring experimental data. This action is in clear violation of ARDA's scientific integrity. Judgment has been rendered. You may stay and work, but your clearance will be lowered to level 3.
So I'm to be a glorified flash cleaner.
Take it as a win. You could have been court-martialed instead.
Yeah, I'm sure you would have liked that much better.
What I like has no bearing on this decision. See you on Monday, Dr. Cook.
What is that? Oh, it says ADA, okay. ADA test screen.
Driver, do you read me?
Driver, you passed through some sort of opening. We managed to hold it steady, but the energy expulsion is growing. We don't have much longer.
If you can hear this, you need to get back now.
Well, I'd like
Hey,
to.
look! The gang's back together!
Tobias?
I never told you how grateful I was that you stayed behind in the zone. With me. These years, best of my life. Foraging for mushrooms, slogging through swamplands, combing through hours and hours of terrible field recordings. Not a single moment wasted. Thank you. For everything.
It was all you. You made me feel capable. That anything was possible. That I wasn't some second-rate scientist. All my happiness was thanks to you. And I'm afraid of how I'll survive without you.
I'm not. You got this. You always have. Hey, Oppie. Alan sends his regards. And he wants to know why you haven't taken his advice yet.
I think I went to through this a little bit.
Driver, is that a gumbaroo on your dash? Oh, I'll be damned.
Oh,
Bye. Until next time.
he commented
Tobias!
on...
Tobias!
Driver, if you can hear this, we can't keep the well stable for much longer. Wherever you are, come back.
He commented on the cryptid I put on the dashboard. Very cool. I think I cut off one of the texts, unfortunately, because I was running. We're now in green. We're red, blue. Has to be a secret, no? this? Holy shit. A free limb-chipped engine. Ain't that a beaut? A free engine. Ooh-wee. I'll take that. Here. I think this is enough. No, it's not. No, it is. A free limb chip engine. It's peculiar. Which means what again? As long as it holds together. It's a cool Easter egg. I knew it. Good job, me. Hey, car. Is that an eye? It is an eye. Huh. Kind of. Maybe. So Tobias is dead. Maybe that's a massive hallucination still.
Yeah, just a little longer. Hold steady, Francis. Keep those limb bases aligned. Not even a 0.001 deviation, you get me?
I'm trying.
What in there?
The anchor field is wobbling. Poppy, anything we can do to stabilize things on your side?
Punching it as hard as I can.
Outmaneuvered them. Good job, me.
Francis, hold tight.
I can. There's a phase. It's desinking.
Driver, punch it. Go.
Ah, get out. Interesting. I guess they wanted to make it a little bit more difficult. Oh my god, I still have the... Ow.
You made it back, driver. All in one piece, it looks like.
And no sign of the Remnant's energy signature anywhere in that car. You're free.
But the car's maintained its link to you. Fascinating. We'll never know how far the Remnant's obsessions wormed into your head, but you should be safe from it getting any worse. In theory.
Poppy, I'm sorry. You didn't get to talk to Alan again.
We managed to pull off the near impossible. And the first thing you do is apologize?
Sorry. I mean,
Don't worry, it was Tobias's fault. He hogged the frequency all for himself yet again.
You heard him too.
I did. That means I didn't imagine that last conversation with Alan. And you know what else?
What?
That your theory was right. And Tobias called it. All that bluster, and he ended up showing us scientists a thing or two. Those moments we heard, they were all from the past. Being inside that well somehow allowed the Remnant to access those imprints and replay them. But Tobias's voice wasn't from the past, it was from somewhere else entirely.
But where? And how?
No clue. Do me a favor. Once you figure it out, don't bother telling me. I'm leaving the zone.
I'm sorry, what?
Alan came to tell me goodbye, and that I was forgiven 37 years ago. I didn't listen. So now, finally, I'm going to take his advice. I should have left the zone a long time ago.
But if we solve this, maybe there's a way to speak to him again.
I heard what I needed to hear. It only took me 37 years to listen. Anyway, all that sounds like a young scientist game. It's not for me anymore. Francis, you decide what to do from here. You can carry the torch and continue the research, or get out of this cursed place and find your own way. It's your decision. And driver, you're free now. You can do what you want from here. But if you'll allow an old woman one last hope, stay here with Francis. There's so many more stories for the zone to tell. And the both of you are young enough to listen. My ears are bad. And I refuse to hear them. I've removed all access restrictions to my systems, Francis. The helm is yours.
Wait, I don't know if I can do this alone.
You're not alone. You've got clear eyes, ears open to the impossible, and the driver. Dr. Cook, driver. It's been a pleasure. This is Dr. Ophelia Turner. Signing off.
Oppie? Oppie! Really? Well, driver, if you don't mind sticking around with me, Oppie was right. There's still so much of the zone that we still don't know about. But with your help, we can tell those stories. I'm no Oppie, but I'll do the best I can. You're no longer bound to the car. But it's stayed with you, and will continue to protect you as you travel the zone. Go on, then. As long as you're willing to drive, I'm along for the ride.
Sudden credits. Okay. So the goal wasn't to get out, the goal was to get rid of the remnant trying to get me killed through obsession, like all the other remnants did. Alright, maybe it's thoughts time? Thoughts time! I like the game. I wish... My biggest problem with the game is that I wish it had more streamer-friendly music, because even though all the music that is in the game that is streamer-friendly is very good, but it's like 10 songs, maybe, and they get very repetitive, even though they're really good. So... that's arguably my biggest problem with the game. Aside from some minor bugs, the softlock issue with the when you are in an electric storm and you go through an exit point, the router is still off, so you're softlock and you have to Alt F4, so because you can't do anything, you're softlocked into the screen, right? Some other bugs, I wish there were some quality of life things like being able to sort the pneumatic tubes or automatically rearrange trunks. Some minor things. But other than that, this game, pretty good. Very good voice acting. Music very good. The car handles fantastically. Interesting anomaly design. Interesting zone design. Well, the zone design. Well, there were some interesting zones, but you didn't see them that often. So, but it's pretty decent. The loop is very good, going out, finding stuff, getting back, upgrades, etc. Very good. I like the characters, I already said. I don't know if I can lump this together with the VA. The right, I like the characters, and I like the VAs voicing the characters. So I think this is a very good game. But I do have to say, and some of the story-related stuff is kinda undercooked. The first gate sequence was okay. Today, the gate sequence we did today of going around the crater was... there's nothing to it. Like the first gate sequence was also nothing to it, right? But there's also nothing to it to this one here, and now we have done nothing twice, so it's kind of like... Also, the limb shield is like too OP. It literally nullifies all damage, all physical damage from the ground anomaly. So it's like that makes it too good. The plasma chargers are too good because they give you like what? Over 100 kilowatts per thing, so they're extremely OP, which makes using the battery, the electric engine better. The electric engine doesn't sound like an electric engine and shouldn't require a cattle drop. Shouldn't require like a long startup time because it's an electric engine. Now we're in the post game. Yeah, generally speaking, minor issues. Generally speaking, overall, because overall this game is still really, really good. You know, also. There's those, yeah. The game, once you figure out what to do and what not to do, like, I only got, like, my first almost death was in very early on when I forgot. When I forgot to... No, I didn't forget to. I got greedy on the way out and the storm almost killed me. Because I went out, looted some stuff that I didn't need to loot, and that almost straight up killed me. So that was unnecessary. So I got killed almost unnecessarily. So, but other than that, the only way you can get killed is if you don't loot enough anchors, and then you're soft locked. Unless you get a surprise anchor drop from a pity mechanic. Dying in theory isn't a bad thing. Also, I don't know, like the Quirk system is very interesting, and in theory Quirks can get very bad. Like there's like where is it? Any tire is detached. Like tires can literally fall off, for instance, if you have a specific Quirk. Like these Quirks can get really, really bad. So, however, if you are very thorough and always make sure to always get rid of Quirks become manageable. Resource-wise, the game is very generous on the resources until the very last resource, which is Olympium. Olympium is surprisingly stingy, surprisingly difficult to get. For some reason, every other resource is pretty easy to get, but Olympium is not. I don't know why. Olympium is very stingy for some reason. Another minor complaint, yeah. I have a lot of minor complaints about the game. That is true. That is true. Where's my basketball, by the way? lost my basketball. Did it fall down here? No. But yeah, mostly minor complaints. Game is very good. Game is very fun. It lives up to its promises of what I thought it would be, which is Stalker, but with a car that can develop drugs. Going out, collecting stuff, getting back, upgrading stuff, finding a playstyle with your car and your upgrades, and then follow the story as best as you can. So, game lived up to this. I'd say very good, very nice. I liked it. And now I have a limb-chipped car, limb-chipped engine for free. Alright, there is of course still the post-game to consider. The question is, will I consider the post-game? The answer is maybe. But I'm also, well, I could take a look at the post-game, right? Also, I guess, actually I should say this. It's kind of jarring that he just said, oh, I can just leave. Wait, you can just leave? Why can I not just leave? Why do I not have the ability to leave? Like, oh, is it, oh, I can't leave because the remnant drives me to obsession. Okay. Now I'm rid of the obsession. Can I leave? Do I have the option to leave, or am I still stuck in the zone forever? Do I not get the option to leave? I guess I don't get the option to leave, even though I've gotten rid of the obsession with the car. So I guess I can't leave. Weird. Which is weird. Like that feels like an oversight. Like why would the driver, us, our character, not want to be like, oh, we want to, because the story starts off with, oh, we need to get you out of this zone. Oh, it's a oh, wait, it's a remnant? Well, we not only need to get out of the zone, we need to get rid of the remnant driving you into deathly obsession. Well, we've done that. We've gotten rid of the deathly obsession. Can I leave? Oppie just leaves. Oppie literally just signs out and says, well, you're on your own now, kiddo. That's great, except, can I leave? Can I leave? I guess I can't leave. Guess I'm still stuck in the zone because the game says, nope, you're in the post game now and now you can't leave. It's like, I don't know if I like that. Also, the well replaced this function here, so we can't get into the well again. But yeah, we can't leave, which is, I think, an oversight. There should be a definitive ending where you can leave. But we can't. Oppie can leave, but apparently I'm not given the option to. Which is, again, the very first thing was like, we need to get the driver out of the zone. Oh, the driver is stuck with the remnant, so we need to get rid of the remnant somehow, something. We did the one thing. How can we do? Okay, yeah, I think that's an oversight issue, honestly. Because if I wanted to get like an additional special mission now that says, oh, I want to leave. Well, I don't want to. Technically, I get not wanting Francis to be left. But even then, it's like, yeah, I don't know. This feels like an oversight. The fact that there's no special mission that allows you to leave the zone. To me, that's like kind of an oversight, I'll be honest. Another major issue, not another major issue, an actual, well, not an actual major issue, it's still a minor issue. Actually, I shouldn't say major issue. It's the highways! The highways are boring. The highway in between junctions are just straight lines that are safe, that only exist to drain your resources and give you some free resources, but they're mainly there to drain your resources and waste your time. I don't like these. They just waste your time. These in between junctions waste your time. I don't like that. I understand why they are there, but they should have found a different solution for this, because I feel like my time literally didn't get respected there. I didn't feel this way in any other part of the game, because how long I stayed in a junction was up to me. So honestly, that is a pretty big complaint. That there is literally a mechanic in the game that exists just to waste your time. I don't think that's good. I genuinely don't think that's good. The highway system with in between junctions is not good. But what is good, and I just remembered this while I was looking through all of the junctions and whether or not there's a lore drop here somewhere. I can't find a lore drop. Are there no more lore drops? There have to be lore drops, no? I guess not. No lore drops. Maybe I need to run a couple times again before lore drops show up again. What is really good though, and I haven't even talked about this yet, so let's talk about it, are the accessibility options. Like, this is really good. Being able to turn off the camera bob, the tool bob, flickering, tumble hiding. Like, all of these are really good. Car transition is really good. Apparently there was an issue with motion sickness. And this basically means if you go into the car, you... Okay, I can show you what it does. Instead of making the animation, there you go. It just teleports you out. It doesn't do the animation. It's not instant, so there's a little bit of delay, like you would with the going out animation, but the animation isn't there, which means there is no motion sickness. That's good. There's also some visual things, like a lot of quality of life features. There's color deficiency modes. Like, this is really good. All of this is really good. Like, you can even have brighter nights. Like, all of this is really, really good. Really, really good. And then you have a lot of customization with gameplay difficulty. Look at this. So many options for modifiers, gameplay difficulty. It's great. You can say, okay, I don't never want to die. I just get teleported back. That's great. I don't want to take damage from radiation. I just don't take damage in period. I don't can't take damage. Like, easy modes. You can have an easier modes. You can have faster nights. You don't see nights that often. How much you lose when you abandon a run or fail a run. All of these are options that are just there that are really good. Pause game while in menus is a great option in case you want to take it slowly and just read stuff instead of be like, oh my god, I need to inventory management. I have to read this, do that, look at the map, but things are happening. Great. Great. This is a great additional option to this, where if you're in the options but you're outside of the car or inside the car and you take radiation damage, you don't take radiation damage. That's also a great separate option from this. Like, really cool. Like, so much good stuff. Fast car swapping, easy ignition, like ignition taking a long time to start up. Yeah, like car protection. Protect player when car doors are closed. Car cells always And the car cells. And those. Yeah, all of these are great. There's better driving in wet weather. Use car headlights even if battery drain. This is an interesting feature, so you're not in the dark necessarily, even if your battery runs out. That's cool. Battery doesn't play heads up on return to the auto shop. That's also really cool if you don't want to deal with repairs after getting run. Which is here, successful run freeway repair. Great options, infinite fuel, persistent fuel can. This is power to hold on, which is funny. Which is this thing right here. It's leaking, what? Oh, do I need to replace this? Let me just. Interesting. Didn't think that would get. Interesting. I didn't think that feature would also be affected by breakage. Yeah, so this thing is really cool. Because you always have like backup fuel. Which is a great accessibility feature, which is turned on by default. And it doesn't take up space in the trunk. It's stuck in the trunk. It's really cool. It's really cool. Game has a lot of really good features. A lot of really good features. Like disable instability storms, difficulty, like this is great. Like a lot of stuff here. Fantastic. I like it. Very well done. Game with great options are always good. Game that gives you a lot of options are always good. So this is fantastic. Anyway, yeah, I really like the game. I have a lot of minor complaints, but even this is really good. Like you have respawning what's it called? Respawning resources. So you always get some resources when you come back from a run, even if you failed. Like you get and these respawn too, so this is great. Like you always have like stuff in case. And this is also really cool, the friendly dumpster. I wonder, is this a setting? Because the friendly dumpster helps a lot. Is the friendly dumpster? It's not an option. Weird. I would have thought that the friendly dumpster is an turn on option because it just gives you free resources. They are random, very random, but still. Like in the beginning, like I remember after a run, it just dropped out me, it gave me like a free panel and a free door. This can drop a lot of resources. So friendly dumpsters can also be encountered in the wild. They exist on they can spawn on fuel stations. Gas stations, I should say. Yeah, really cool. I did exactly 40 runs without dying. Cool. There's a checklist. If you need it, which is like a cool feature. There's also features for building, how many things you want to buy, so you know what materials you need. I'm so thankful that you can craft out of the trunk and from the storage. It's also cool that you can see how many of what crafted things you have either in your backpack, in your car, or at home, which is also great. Like lots of really great features overall. And yeah, this was a great game. Complaints aside. Okay. Another minor complaint. I know this seemed like minor complaint. I wish we could have gotten to some of the big monuments and stuff that we see in the background. Like there's like the big reservoirs and the big tower thingies, and there are some story missions where you can get to like stuff like the wall and stuff like that, right? Or some of the walls to the mid zone and then to the inner zone, deep zone and stuff. But I feel like it would have been cool if there were some additional special maps where you brush up against other objects you see in the distance to make the world feel like more connected. To be like, oh, I see something in the distance, I can drive there. Well, through a junction, but even still, that it would still have been cool to have some more special zones. There are a couple special zones, of course, and they are cool. They are cool, but it would have been nice to have some more special zones, which is, I guess, just a content amount issue, but the game has plenty of content overall, so I shouldn't complain too much. It would have been cool. But yeah. But again, also the game is randomized in a lot of ways, so you can't complain too much. At least it's not like Chernobylite, which is another like a game like this where you go out into zones and get resources and try to survive to get the resources back. Chernobylite had the issue of a lot of backtracking. Chernobylite had too little zones. The zones were too, like, you only had specific areas and you went into them too often, so the game became very repetitive because the zones were not big enough for all of the return trips. You go through the zones too often, so Chernobylite became rather repetitive. This game, on the other hand, only got repetitive on the highways, because those just waste time and I don't think they're good. So it would be nice to have a setting, a gameplay setting, modifier or whatever, that removes the in-between highway junctions. That would have been nice to have that as an option. But other than that, great game. Anyway, one final save. Let's see, where are we? We are at 48 hours. 293 miles, 40 runs. Oh, and they didn't even go into this stuff where you can see all of your, well, not all of them, the last 10. Also really cool. Anyway, yeah, that's it. We're done. Right there, surviving this thing. We did. And now we are in an infinite mode. Alright. We're done. Thank you for watching. It was a great game. I don't know what I'll be playing next, I'll be honest. It's too early for Convergence. I want to play Convergence at the end of May, so there's still 2 weeks. I'll figure out what I can play for the next 2 weeks. I'll figure it out. Anyway, that's it. That's all. Great game. Goodbye. 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 Bye-bye.